Welcome to Trigonometry. I'm Francis Foster.
I'm Konstantin Kisin.
And this is a show for you if you want honest conversations with fascinating people.
Our brilliant guest today is already taking the piss out of us. It's the amazing American comedian Theo Von. Welcome to Trigonometry.
You guys have, we call it autism. I don't know what you guys call it, bro, but we got it over here. Everybody's got it.
What if I told you one of the funniest comedians alive today isn't just making us laugh, but also teaching us how to be more human? Theo Von isn't just telling jokes. He's unpacking his soul, wrestling with self-doubt, and connecting with people in ways most comedians never dare. Theo Von is a stand-up comedian, podcast host, and philosopher in disguise. Known for his southern charm and off-the-wall humor, Theo has built a following not just for his jokes, but for the raw, vulnerable stories he shares. In one of his most powerful podcast moments with Joe Rogan, Theo is asked some heavy-hitting questions. Theo responds with the kind of honesty that hits you in the chest.
Like,
Will you be sad if you die, you think?
I think I'll be dead, bro.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd be sad if you died.
Oh, thank you. I'd be sad if you died, too.
Thanks, man. I would be...
Do you worry about the end of your life?
Yeah, I worry about it in the sense it makes me really wonder then what does my time mean?
What does your time mean? Like, what's important to you in this life right now?
I think probably just feeling more okay with myself, probably. And trying to maybe help other people.
Being more okay with yourself. Like, what bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of times, you know, because I feel like I would be able to be more effective as a person if I could just like kind of not toil in some of my own, small self-worth issues or like lack of confidence at times. You know, I wish I could trust my instincts, and I wish my instincts were like better calibrated so that I knew when if I was doing like okay and good stuff, then my insides like told me you're being okay. You don't have to worry, you know?
In the next clip, Theo takes a call from someone battling self-worth issues, a struggle Theo knows all too well. It's the kind of moment that reminds you why Theo connects so deeply with his audience. Because he's not just talking to them, he's talking with them, meeting them right where they are.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because I know how hard it is to take care of ourselves. You know, I know how hard it is to take care of ourselves. I know that for me, I never wanted to take care of myself because if I took care of myself, then I was doing somebody else's job. Instead, I just always wanted to show you how much I was hurting, you know?
In a call with someone struggling to stay sober, Theo delivers one of the most inspirational moments. The caller admits that sobriety feels boring. Theo tells the caller that sobriety isn't about excitement, it's about feeling again. Theo shares that for years, he didn't even know what feelings were. Now, he encourages the caller to give himself a shot to see who he really is.
When feelings start coming back and you start having feelings, man, you know, like when I'm talking about my mom earlier and I get like teared up, you know, like that didn't used to happen to me, man. You know, like I wasn't able to access those feelings, dude. But at least give yourself a shot to see who you are. You're out here, you know, if you got issues, man, look, clean them up. You'll be able to clean them up when you're sober. I promise you. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a pain in the ass. You have to sit and think and write and listen to other people. Probably gonna have to cry and listen to some fucking dudes talk in group settings and stuff where you're like, dude, shut the fuck up. But you'll get better. It gets better. I promise you that. And it's fascinating. And it's the ballsiest thing you could do. You want to take a pill? Take a pill of fucking sobriety, bro. Take a pill of, you know what? Whatever life throws at me today, I'm going to look it in the fucking face. You know? Take that pill. That's a pill, bro. You want a pill? You want to ride? You want to ride? Try feeling everything. Try having conversations with people when shit's uncomfortable and you can't resort to anything else. And you have to just tell them how you really feel. Try that. That's a pill, bro.
Theo also gets candid about relationships. He shares a vulnerable moment about being nervous around girls he liked, afraid they'd hate him. He admits to settling for anyone who showed him the slightest affection, only to realize how damaging that mindset was for both sides. It's a moment of self-awareness that feels so raw and relatable. Theo reminds us that feeling unworthy can lead to unhealthy choices, and the key is learning to value yourself first.
I could not talk to girls. I just felt embarrassed. I couldn't talk to girls that I liked. That was the toughest part. I was just afraid. I just had this thing built in my head that they hated me or that they just did not like me, where you just take any girl that will take you. And for years I spent time in that place where I would just, any girl that would take me, I would accept. I would take, even if she didn't have some of my values or qualities or anything. I just felt so less of myself. And I'm not saying that you feel this way about you, but I felt so less of myself that I just felt like I wasn't worthy of someone who was good for me or who I was good for. I was just hopefully worthy of anyone. And that was not a fun place to be. And you end up with people that you end up with being in a match that's not a real match.
In one of his most emotional clips, Theo talks about wanting to change, but doubting whether he can. The long pauses between his sentences tell the story as much as his words. You can feel the struggle, the self-doubt, and the hope all tangled up in his voice.
I just want to remind you, because I've spent a lot of time in my life sitting around wanting things to change, and not being able to make them change, and not thinking I could. And I wish somebody had told me that earlier sometimes, that in order for something to change, there needs to be change.
Theo Von isn't just a comedian. He's a mirror for all of us who are wrestling with our past, searching for meaning, and trying to laugh through the pain. His ability to balance humor and vulnerability is unmatched. He can make you laugh so hard you cry, then turn around and make you cry for real. If there's one takeaway from Theo's story, it's this: the funniest people often carry the heaviest stories, and the ones who dare to share those stories, they change lives. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you in the next video.